In this video, we're looking at the final type of integration by parts that you need to know, and that's when you're dealing with exponentials and trig. This one's difficult because, unlike in previous examples, nothing's going to disappear. Like, you can differentiate trig until you're blue in the face and you've still got trig. You can differentiate exponentials until you're blue in the face and you've still got exponentials. How do we solve this puzzle? Let's have a look. All right, so here's the puzzle. We want to try to integrate this. And we're basically going to do this with a mathematical magic trick. This is really lovely. I think you're going to like this. Key thing is, it doesn't actually matter when we've got this form, which you set as your u and which you set as your v. Just pick either trig or exponential to be your u throughout and stick with that. So I'm going to set trig to be my u and exponential to be my v. So my u is going to be sine 2x, and therefore my u dash is 2 cos 2x, and my v dash is going to be e to the x, and my v is therefore e to the x. I often pick the exponential one to be the v dash because it's so easy to integrate. Okay, reminder of what the formula is. The formula is the integral of u v dash is uv minus the integral of v u dash. So let's plug that in. So what do we get? We get uv, so that's e to the x sine 2x minus the integral of v u dash. So that's the integral of 2e to the x cos 2x. Okay, so this is just another exponential and trig integral. So we're going to use parts again. And I'll be consistent and once again have the trig bit as my u and the exponential bit as my v. It's just my trig bit now is cos 2x. And the derivative of that is minus 2 sine 2x. And my v dash, well, okay, it can be useful to factorize out numbers. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of the 2 there and pop it outside. Okay, that's just going to make life a little bit easier for us. So my v dash is e to the x, and therefore v is e to the x. So what do we have now? We've got e to the x sine 2x minus 2, big bracket. Now integration by parts on this stuff. So it's uv, so that's e to the x cos 2x minus the integral of v u dash. So, okay, that's e to the x sine 2x, and there's a minus 2. So I'll just make that a plus 2 here. So minus minus, and then the 2 factorized out, leaving me with e to the x sine 2x. Okay, can you see what's going on here? We've just looped round to where we started, right? We had e to the x 2x here. We're trying to integrate it, and I've just got the same problem again. So it looks like this is something that could go on forever, but we can use the appearance of the original question here to our advantage. Here's how. Let's rename the problem. Let's just give it a name. Okay, I'm going to call it I for integral. So let's just rewrite this line. What I've got is that the thing I'm looking for, I, is e to the x sine 2x. And now I'm going to expand this. Minus 2 times this stuff, so that's minus 2 e to the x cos 2x. And then minus 2 times 2 is minus 4. And then here's just my original question again. My original question was this integral, but I've got a name for that now. It's I. Well, look, now that we've got I on both sides, I can just add 4i to both sides and solve. Adding 4i to both sides, I get 5i equals e to the x sine 2x minus 2e to the x cos 2x. Well, all I need to do to solve this is divide through by 5. I is 1/5 e to the x sine 2x minus 2 e to the x cos 2x. And we're done. So I think that's like a mathematical magic trick, because it's a process that looks like it's going to be looping on forever, but then we spot the question lurking in our answer. Okay, so this bit over here, that was the question, and therefore we could give it a name and we could just solve it algebraically. Very clever stuff. Oh, and let's not forget plus c. So these are kind of rare. They don't come up in exams very much, but they're kind of beautiful. If they do, then you should feel very lucky, because they're very fun to solve. All right, that concludes our work on integration by parts. I hope you've enjoyed looking at it. The next thing we're going to look at is integration by substitution. So I'll see you there.